Hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome to the Gunk. Welcome back to the Gunk. There we go. I can word. It's like 2 in the morning. I am tired. Is a thing. My schedule has been messy. I woke up at noon today. A little after noon? And boy, let me tell you, when you do that, it ruins all of your schedule. Did I miss this, or was this here? I don't remember. Hello. Please be gone. I've got cleaning to do. What the hell? Okay, thanks Windows. It's like your antivirus has expired, and it's like, I uninstalled it. I uninstalled it because it was useless to me. There we go. Man, I appreciated just how low impact this... What? That was weird. I was like trying to suck it up and it just was not going, but it's kind of one of those where I'm not even sure why there's combat in this game, to be honest. Like, it's in it. It sure is, but it certainly does not feel like much of anything. Alright, looks like it actually reloading reset the gunk in that area. Odd part is, it's showing me kind of the gunk zone as though there's gunk in the area for me to suck up. But I don't see any. The whole area looks bad, obviously, but I can't do anything about it. I don't know. I guess we will just go elsewhere. Maybe I have to clear out the other side first, too. I just don't know if I can get there from where I'm going. There might be something. If I remember right, I can't swim. Drop down, or no, this is the way I came from. Huh. Yeah, it's worth a shot. I feel kind of bad. Here we kind of... No. There's no way I'm getting up that. Okay. Not... Okay. If I go... Nope, that ain't it. And yeah, we can't go in the water. Huh. What am I missing? Also, can I please scan this? Apparently I could have scanned one of these from behind. Any luck? Oh. There we go. Apparently you can get into this. Ruined Booth. A calm shaded hut for small social gatherings. There we go. Okay, so what am I missing? Because it seems like I'm supposed to be able to... Oh. Oh. Is it bugged? No. However, it clearly was not functional. There had to be like just a smidge of goop there.
Huh. Interesting.
It just a tad that I missed out along the way and I could not see it. I think the same thing happened the last time I checked. Maybe it was like clipped inside of something, who knows what. Or maybe I'm just not as observant as I think I am. All of these are valid. I've been playing too much Atomic Crops lately. Damn fun game. But playing that, you pretty much cannot focus on any one point of the screen. You have to look at everything all at once. And that is hard. But what's even harder is actually, like, getting yourself to be able to... then kind of break out of that. Let's see. Anything else? Yeah, there we go. So right now, I'm just looking at the screen generally, and it's actually it's really hard to focus my eyes now. Funky. I'm gonna miss stuff here. Oh, hey, I can scan these. Lunar stool. These patches of mushrooms are surprisingly sturdy. They should be able to handle the weight of a human without issue. Cool. Let's see, we also have that, but I don't think I'm going to be able to get there till later. Let's just pop down. Alright. We're good. Yeah, I keep doing it. I keep just fuzzing my eyes out to just observe, but the problem is, like, that doesn't help with this game, because it doesn't do anything. I don't remember how this was oriented. I think I can rotate it a little bit more practically, though. Oh, right. It was oriented like this. There we go. Back down over here. I was trying to go along the tongue shroom, and it's like, wait, no, that's not it. It's kind of it, but still. Boy. Yeah, no. I think I need to... Oh, hello? Oh, I see. One of these. I think I need to re-examine how I handle certain games. Like, if I play Atomic Crops for a day, I played nothing but Atomic Crops. Or if I play Patapon, boy howdy, I just speak in rhythm for the next, like, year. Yeah, I should probably play Patapon again at some point. That's a lovely, lovely game. Falling damage is fun. There we go. And I played Patapon once, a long time ago on PSP. I thought it was great. Wow. Hello. I thought it was great. I didn't get very far into it. Mostly because it was breaking my brain. Because I don't do rhythm, which is odd. Because I originally wanted to be a drummer. I thought being a drummer would be, like, sick. Huh. I think that last one there is a red herring. Maybe I can jump up to it, but I bet it's for coming down, not up. Not that it really hampers me in the slightest. Now, are there any other things that I could have scanned in the immediate area? I don't know. And the game is... the game is not going to show me. That's another one of those. You don't care. And we're over here. Wait, is this... No.
This should do it.
There we go. We've scanned all of those. Oh, right. We're just opening that one gateway. This isn't a path to progress. This is just continue, just open door back this direction. Got it. I can remember things that happened 2 days ago. What I really want to get to in life for these series is the point where I can actually just say... Oh. Yep, one's open. I want to get to the point where I can record one of these games linearly. So, you know, I was originally lauding this as kind of a 6-hour game. Finding the time to come back for another sitting in another session has actually been kind of tough. But, you know, it would have been so lovely to just sit down and just play tons
Another
of it.
statue. Let's check it out.
More or less straight until it's done. Hello. You know, kind of on the topic of me having trouble finishing games. So much of it just boils down to the fact that I have loads of responsibilities. You know, back when I was first starting my YouTube channel, there was kind of more of this feeling of, like, zero responsibility. You know, I was living with my folks, so I didn't have to worry about stuff, but now it's like bills and errands and cleaning. My house really needs to be cleaned. Fortunately, past years just made being a responsible adult difficult. Is there anything else here that I've missed? If there is, I don't know.
What was it like being inside one of those pods for all these years, Harry? Sounds like it would be enticing to stay there.
Huh. It being comfortable in there is kind of an interesting observation. I've thought about stuff like being cryogenically frozen before, or kryptonite, or a bunch of other kind of similar deals. Workbench seems like it was used for some scientific endeavor. But you know, what would it be like to be frozen away for a long period of time? Would I even notice? Or would it be effectively instantaneous? Okay, I don't think I'm going to be able to hit it, which is unfortunate. There we go. Ow. I mean, I say ow, but I don't actually know if that's damaging to me in the slightest. I really wish I could just lob it right back. Nope. Just kind of want to keep clearing these out. You know, would you have a dim awareness of what's going on? I mean, probably not. But would it be like you're sleeping? No, because chances are most, like, brain activity would cease in these situations. I don't know. I just remember being kind of...
How did the
Gardener convinced everyone to enter the pods. I can relate to that. And it's easy for someone to take advantage of.
Okay. I don't see any resources to collect around here. Maybe I'm not being as thorough as I could be. Or maybe I've just kind of hit that, like, we're close to the end threshold. It'd be neat to get more, but so far the upgrades have actually been kind of at best. And very clearly does not need them. If there's more upgrades, I don't know. Oh, hello?
Here we go again.
Oh, we're just on the other side. There we go. Our brain upgrades things. There we go. Let's grab him. I was thinking about stuff. I guess thinking about topics that I always kind of steer away from. I mean, obviously this game has been more kind of podcast and play and a little bit of ranting. Maybe not raving, just ranting. Raving usually implies like a lack of sense or awareness to some degree. When you're raving, it's usually a result of a loss of mental faculties. Maybe some people would actually say many of my rants are somehow unhinged or misguided or something, which, I mean, I think the only thing I'd ever have to say about myself is not being fully informed on the matter. But I try. Maybe way too hard. Kind of one of those, staring into the void might not always be the most healthy thing you can do. But at the same time, can't help but stare into the void all the same. But so for this game, you know, there's kind of the ever-present environmentalist message here. And I remember somebody was asking about this game, and you know, they had only watched a little bit of the first episode before deciding to not, because it might seem like it goes overly political. I don't know. I mean, it is. There are definitely, like, kind of some political undertones for this game. Largely just trying to pay off your debts, but also greedy corporations and slightly, like, anti-corporate or anti-consumerist angle, which I think is valid. You know, the idea of corporations in and of themselves aren't necessarily bad. You know, often you do need somewhat of a...
Amazing, these old things still work.
You do need some level of like a tiered management structure. Maybe not what current corporations have, but you know, you generally need somebody that's like...
Maybe I can make my own path.
Wow. I wish she could jump this dang high.
Harry,
Norway?
where does this nasty gunk fit into all of this? Crap! It's doing all this damage and it hasn't even got a brain. Not an unusual scenario, come to think of it.
Yeah, so the gunk is the byproduct of using the it is straight up just pollution. I mean, that's what it is. It's just much more mobile and damaging. But you know, when it comes down to this, clearly the upper management decided to pursue probably their own interests over the good of the planet, much to everybody's detriment. And like, that is such a topical thing, which I guess is why you could say that this is political to some degree. And I always laugh when people get mad about like games being political, because the thing is, like, if you remove a lot of that stuff, games just get really shallow. And I think it's kind of fine to have games that are just fun for fun, but you know, I think back to all of the games that I've played over the years and how many of them have been...
This place seems to be attracting the gunk. It must be bursting with energy.
You know, how many games that I've played over the years and how many of them have had some message or another. And even basic stuff like baseline levels of morality still counts. I don't see anything that I can scan.
All right, here we go.
But so for this game, it's super, like, it's allegorical to a lot of what we're actually currently dealing with in real life. I talked about this a lot, I guess, at the end of the last episode. But that, you know...
Up that elevator shaft seems like a good bet on where to head next. Everyone loves putting important stuff at the top. Gotta be a way to access it around here somewhere. So neat and tidy. Funny. If I had seen this place when we first arrived here, I would have considered it beautiful. Now it all just feels sad. Harry? Becks? Are you there? That seems promising. Just gotta find a way in.
It's a chair. A chair. Fascinating that this concept is evolved separately from Earth. Remember, there might have been some crossed influences historically. Would need access to the Earth database to study further. An active console. Functionality inconclusive, but seems to involve climate control. Okay, you got anything else? Big elevator. A lot of stuff. But I think for me, kind of like how it leaks into my commentary a lot, it should be almost natural to kind of expect an amount of these messages and topics and themes to start making their way into video games. I mean, how can it not? Because subconsciously or very directly...
Oh, this place is an energy mine, but way bigger. All the other mines must push their energy through here too. Becks would pee her pants if she saw this.
But, I mean, what's a good way of putting this? I mean, it's not too far off of, like, if I said, don't think about bananas. Inherently, like, you kind of think about bananas. And if your entire world, well, okay, Better example.
Bex?
I'm hungry.
Could you please just answer?
What?
Everything okay?
Just fine. Swell, peachy. Are we done with this place yet?
Bex, can we just...
I'm busy, Ronnie. Don't waste my time.
That stubborn, pig-headed... Oh!
I don't really understand Bex that well. But I think she's looking out for herself, and that's probably the most important thing. And Bex and Ronnie. And that this crusade seems like it's a bit of a waste. And unnecessary risk as well. Do not block.
Hey,
Left duck.
Ronnie.
Ducks.
Yeah?
I can't find the wrench. Where did you put it?
I thought we weren't talking, since I'm just wasting your time.
That's not what I meant.
It's what you said.
But I'm pretty hungry at the moment. And I'm gonna go to bed hungry because, you know, eating at 2 a.m. is generally not a good idea unless you're, like, painfully hungry. Maybe. It's gonna make it into my commentary. I mean, I've already brought it up twice now, I guess. It was kind of the start of the topic. I get interrupted constantly, so there's that.
Actually, Ronnie, you do waste my time. You waste our time and our resources. And I just can't believe you set out on this crazy mission without my consent. We're supposed to be a team.
How can we be a team if you don't trust me?
Why should I trust you when you keep messing up the plan? We didn't come here on a rescue mission. We came here to survive, to get things straightened out, but you keep twisting everything up.
This is exactly what I'm talking about. You not looking beyond your own nose. And when I try to explain, you dismiss me.
It's not that I don't believe you, but you do this. We have to own problems.
Bex, the radio's cutting off.
If you're not gonna, I might as well just...
Bex! Bex! Oh, damn it.
Well, this is having some frame rate issues. I don't know why. I think it's trying to load stuff. Hopefully we reach our destination soon. But so, like, you know, you're hot, you're cold, you're hungry, you're sleepy. Any number of those kind of conditions are, I think, more direct things. You know, you try having a conversation for half an hour with a person and not bring up maybe a current thing that's going on with you, you know. Even so much as, like, you're standing in a rainstorm. Like, you're gonna comment on the fact that you're being rained on at least at some point. It's gonna take a lot of self-control not to. And so, I guess I'm kind of trying to explain a little bit, like, why I go off topic, so far off topic sometimes. But it's not. Like, I'm not being off topic. It's usually that there is a logical course that I got to this point. And sometimes when I'm streaming, obviously, you know, it might just be somebody... There's nothing up here. It might just be somebody that has put me on a separate topic. I guess that one can go full non sequitur, but in this case, almost everything is a thought that spawned out of something else. And so I can only imagine that that's got to be true for a lot of games, especially narrative ones, where it's difficult to think up a villain that isn't somehow influenced.
Wow, there sure is a lot of gunk out there.
It's hard to think of a villain or a challenge or a danger that isn't somehow heavily influenced by the world around you. So, like, this right now very clearly is an edifice of extreme consumerism and thoughtless waste. And, you know, even here you have these plants being sustained by pure energy. And these little pads. Not because they're serve a purpose here, but probably for aesthetic beauty to some degree. It's kind of a mild reminder of what had been. But here's the thing, you could have all of these there's a thing there. You could have had all of these just growing in soil outside. Why do you need this here, this ridiculous pad to sustain these plants when you could have, yeah, easily just left them alone, left a patch of nature for things to be healthy, or left a substantial portion of it? Why do you need this entire thing? What is the point of all of this? It doesn't even seem like it was worth it. And so much of that, you know, I was in Croatia. It was a lovely country. Really neat being there. But halfway through us staying there, a bunch of these giant cruise liners rolled in. And, you know, we were there for vacation. We'd flown in and we stayed there for 3 months. So we're not too different from these people. But the cruise liners were huge and they were loud. And the tourists that came off of them were gaudy and bothersome. And obviously, like, Dubrovnik relies on those tourists as far as its economy goes. But it's like, it just felt so wasteful and so disrespectful.
All right, Pumpkin. Let's get them out of here. I've come to make you release your people. Have you seen what's going on out there? You have to stop.
Is this the last boss?
All right, let's do this thing, Pumpkin.
Okay, so he got big beam attack. We've got to figure out how to free him.
This is not going well. He's too strong. This pipe seems empty. It could be a way out if only I could get this.
Ah. Unfortunately, I've lost my train of thought a little bit here. Oh, we're just escaping. We couldn't fight him yet. I see. I thought that was the final boss, but no, we're not even close. So this is kind of the low point. It's actually, oh gosh, I didn't even remember. I really need to read up on my narrative structures.
What happened? Where am I? Damn, my mask's broken. Probably from tumbling through that damn pipe. Becks? Oh, please be there, Becks. Guess it's just us now, Pumpkin. Becks! Damn it. I hope she's okay. I need to make it back to camp. Can't stay out here with faulty gear.
There's definitely a term for this. It's usually like 2/3 of the way or 3/4 of the way through a story, or maybe even like right before the end, the extreme low point where it seems like you've lost, and then you have kind of the triumphal rise. Yeah, so she's gonna pass out and get saved probably, or the game goes like hella hard. No.
What's that? Strange. I've only seen the gunk this agitated around energy pipes. It's like it's more aware of me without the mask on.
I see. So head for those, because that's the only way we're going to be able to get our HP back. Your energy makes sense. Damn, I've lost my train of thought. Trying to hard trying to write a villain.
As soon as the radio's back up, she'll be there, right, Pumpkin? Oh, jeez. Talking to myself again. Just keep moving.
But there's a very good reason specifically why, you know, back in the 80s, for example, I'm going to get interrupted shortly, but back in the 80s, where big corporations,
No other option than to keep going.
the big corporations
What was I
were...
even thinking? Stupid! The gardener has all the power in the world. How do you fight against that?
You break his machine. I'm going the wrong way.
I'm in no state to pick a fight.
It's really hard for me to finish a train of thought here, especially like a poignant point. This is why I want to do video essays more and more.
Was that the dust bunny? No. No. Keep calm, Ronnie. It could have been anything. A comet? A reflection? She wouldn't do that. Not my Becks. No way.
Probably is, actually.
Much better.
Bex is not actually selfish, she's just concerned.
Crap! I guess this is the future of this place. These patches of life will be swallowed up by the gunk. You know something, Pumpkin? We should have just gone straight home. Bex must be sick of cleaning up after me. Like, when I crashed that transit shuttle and she took the blame, or when she stayed with me all night after I lost my arm. I'd still be paying my way out of that contract if it wasn't for her.
But to try and finish my thoughts, games are often a sum total of a developer's experiences, whether they acknowledge it or not. And so, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if all these quote-unquote political undertones make it in, or overtones. Like, why not?
This must lead somewhere. To another mine or back to the garden. At least it's a direction. Bex? Harry? Anyone? I hope there's something here. You poor thing, shriveled, just like everything else around here. And you were so close to that energy. What if... Shh. Save your strength. I tried, but I failed. I wasn't strong enough. The room with the giant red beam. I've seen it, but I can't get back in. No,
Oh, damn.
no. Don't go. Oh, Bex. Where are you? Maybe I can get the radio working if I make it up there.
The sad thing is, like, in a lot of cases, the problems that I feel like we face are not this easy. You know, some plucky person with a robot arm isn't going to save us. It actually requires collective effort and, you know, community responsibility. It always feels like that's where things fall apart a little bit.
Bex, can you hear me?
This game has a lot of those themes, though, you know, working together and supporting the people around you and so on and so forth. It's just, in Bex's case, she very much just wants to support Rani, first and foremost, whereas Rani is willing to throw herself out
Bex,
for everyone.
please answer me.
And I realize she has this scarf. This would be like the perfect time and place to pull it up over her face. That said, the gardener is a stupid shit. Just the idea of, as long as I have the Geist, we will be fine. But it's like, have you not looked outside?
I can't. I'm done. I'm so sorry, Bex.
Coming from there! The engine's Harry! Carter, get the fuck away from the Ronnie!
Bex, I thought maybe you left.
We had a vote about it. The result was 2 against 1. So we went looking for you.
I've been such an asshole, Bex. I should have trusted you.
It's all right, Ronnie. I shouldn't have kept this from you. We missed a few payments. Not just a few. We could lose Bunny.
This whole thing has gotten way out of hand, Bex. I wanted a change, an adventure, not to risk us.
Yeah. You know, we roamed that wasteland for hours tracking you. All that corruption. Look, I am worried about Bunny, but you were right. We can't let this place become another barren rock. If there's a way to stop it.
Actually, there might be. We have to return to the garden and enter the central shaft. Tricky thing is, I don't know if we can get back in.
Right. It's gonna take a while to get Bunny ready again, and there are drones patrolling regularly. You sneak on ahead, scout for a way in. I'll catch up.
You could sneak in with me?
In these shoes?
Roger that.
Wait, who voted? It was 2 against 1. Who voted against? Was it Bex? Or was it Kurt?
Good thing I set a beacon back in the old city.
Mana, Fasalu, Neana, Ekmana Ruma Ben, Bekmufa, Nana Fuma, Famana Peru.
Yeah, that makes me happy. I'm just sorry I couldn't do anything to save your kin out there. I didn't even know their name.
Feilusuno no, Neno Parsala, Flabarafe.
I did see some life still hanging on out there. Small pools of resistance.
Salabifari Amaru. You got served.
Thanks for helping with getting me out of there, bud. You're a real champ.
Okay, what do we got? Automatically restore consciousness when blacking out. Wow. Okay, so we've got 2... Oh, I see. But these are just attracting gunk creatures, which I'm sure it's fine. I just don't care.
We really should invest in some proper boots for you.
Hey, don't knock the crock. You get the job done.
Ah, but at what cost?
Huh. Hey, Ronnie. I'm glad we're okay again. I was so worried about you braving the wasteland alone. Harry told me about how it was all covered by an endless jungle before. You would have loved it.
That sounds wonderful. And Bex, from now on, we're in this together.
All right. Well, this is a good stopping point. I think we got 1 more episode left, maybe 2, depending on how long the final sequence is. But I think we're right and clear to the end. I was wondering about that. Just like, it didn't feel like a final boss fight yet. I feel like I talked about literally 1 topic this entire video, and I just could not escape it. I mean, it's an important topic to talk about, and I think it's actually one that I'm going to want to refine because I love the idea. I want to talk about this kind of in greater detail, more than being interrupted constantly by plots. But I think it is an important one, and it's something that I'm actually really happy about with this game, and many other games, that a lot of video games for me formed kind of my moral compass as a kid. There's a lot of other things, but you know, video games, TV shows, books, and so on and so forth. You really can kind of learn a lot about how to be a person from them. Sometimes for the good, sometimes not so good. Looking at you friends that played nothing but shooters and were just kind of jerks. Not to say that all shooters make people jerks, but boy. Uh-oh. 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 Okay. Do not do that. I do not want to get stuck again. Why am I still doing it? I have no idea. But so to have developers kind of approaching topics that really do mean stuff to me, it's nice. Kind of. I mean, it's also kind of grim and whatnot. But I appreciate it because, to some degree, I don't know, it makes me feel less alone on a lot of these thoughts that I keep having. And these themes that I keep seeing that I keep getting mad about. Is what it is. Anyway, so for now, let's end this off here. And next time we'll dive in and hopefully finish this.